bubble. Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and Divide and Conquer version 5, where we are playing as the Easterlings of Rhûn. First of all, I want to apologize if my voice cracks a little bit and sounds a bit coarse, because I've been doing some downhill skiing this weekend with a couple of friends, and one or two after skis were attended, and I tend to sing along with the music quite a bit. So my voice has seen better days, but I'm gonna try to push through it either way. And I'm really excited about coming back to play this game, of course. I did have to pre-record 2 episodes before going a bit north in Sweden to ski, and that also gave me the opportunity to collect a couple of more comments that will help me out in keeping on this gameplay, of course. One of them being regarding the relics or the artifacts, that it should suffice with sending spies to the regions to collect them, but reading about the dragon relics, by taking and holding certain regions with generals and leaving the general in the region capital until they have collected the relic. And of course, that sounds like I might have to take the relics by conquest, which is of course something that we're going to try to do in Esgaroth. But I will also, it doesn't hurt sending spies to Erebor, for example, but also to Framsburg. So I'm going to do that, because we're also, of course, amassing an army with this fleet that we're going to send up to Esgaroth to lay siege to that one, basically. And Katsu might be the first general to get one of the artifacts, and then hopefully the army won't take too much of a beating, but I will be able to send it to Dale and take both of these very wealthy regions. We are, of course, at war with Dale, making us siege them soon into Sturi, if that's how we pronounce it, and also I will move on to Buralj, or Buralj, but also I don't know how far west it pushed, to be completely honest. Speaking of pushing, we have taken Mornedel from Dorwinion, and now we're pushing west with damn near full stack, laying siege to Wiltur, and I hope to be fighting that battle in this episode, and most likely I will. I just want to starve them out a little bit. I don't know how many regions they have left, to be completely honest. Their ranking has plummeted. Military ranking, production ranking is in the minimum, in the negative, and territory. Oh, they have 3 regions, right? So taking Wiltur will trigger a doom stack, and that will of course deal a lot of military blows to me, because usually doom stacks get pretty good soldiers, whereas I'm running around with mostly tier 1 units, and thank God for all the amazing mercenaries I've been able to recruit. And another great tip that Lord Oblivion gave me, it's saved for the one of the artifacts, would be fun to see a general with only mercenaries, and I think that would be fun as well. So I might want to go for that later on with the privateer cavalry, axemen, the Faerûn mercenaries, etc. So I will have to collect them from around the countryside. Now, that was an intro and a half. We also need to keep an eye out on this Erebor army, because we of course have our faction leader here in Arubar. And if I move him out, they kind of get pissy. So I'm thinking taking all of these units and attack this force. They have stronger cavalry, stronger infantry, etc. But I'm hoping to just kill them with sheer numbers, to be honest, because I don't like that army of independent units causing devastation to my lands. So, what do we want to do first? We are out of movement points on most things, but one thing that we should be able to do is go to our agents, burnt lands, You're keeping an eye out on Dorwinion. And I think that would be a good idea, of course, but I would like to send you towards, I think, this is Erebor, right? And this is Framsburg. I think it's something like that. Erebor, right. So, you start moving up there, and hopefully that will be a way for us. You're just a diplomat. Hopefully that will be a way for us to collect the artifacts. If so, that would be great. Even though, of course, it would be fun to do a lot of military conquests. I would not like to go to war against Gundabad if I can avoid it. And now you can actually start moving west. And it looks like Dol Guldur and Dorwinion. Dol Guldur has kind of split Dorwinion up. You see, this border says that Dol Guldur has that region. And of course, Dorwinion has these two. So I don't know. That's 2 territories, and then it might be 1 more territory down south here somewhere. Somewhere. And also, one thing that I want to focus on here in Mistran, I realized that I might want to start focusing a bit more on military first. So with the Great Hall and armor, maybe only the Great Hall, I should be able to make the next level of barracks. The guard barracks, and then just keep pushing to the army barracks as soon as possible, because this being a really big city, I should be able to get that quite early. And I want better units. I need it desperately. Money-wise, we're actually doing quite well. We are building everywhere where we can build, and that's the thing. I mean, money we are doing all right in. We just need better military to recruit and burn some money in that end as well. But let's kick the episode off with hopefully getting a win against this independent army. They have cavalry as well. They have Rovarian spearmen, Rovanian hunters. These are, of course, shield wall, armor penetrating javelins. No, only good against mounts. Right. And you are effective against armor and pretty damn beefy, actually. So I'll have to try to shoot you down as much as possible. You don't have a shield. You do have armor, though. And then, of course, we have the Rovarian riders, who are pretty weak. But also the same thing that I have to fight here. And the privateer cavalry as well. That's a hammer and a half, that's for sure. First of all, let's do a save and fight the battle on the map. Just a whole bunch of trash in my army, of course, so we'll really have to try to use that to our advantage as much as possible. But the oh damn, but the privateer cavalry can basically charge us down one unit at a time, no problem. Let's see, where would be a good point? I don't want to get encircled too hard, because they have more cavalry than we do. But also, some kind of a hill advantage would be nice. Doesn't look like I can deploy within one, though. So, just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Have throwers on the sides. Make some kind of a line, and most likely this is not the best idea when you have the weakest infantry to do this kind of battle line thing. But we have more than they do, so we got that going for us. Don't have skirmish mode enabled. You already don't. And fortunately enough, they seem to be moving towards us, and I think that you are skilled against mounts. So it's the Balkoth tribesmen that we really kind of want to get charged, if any. Yeah. At least they don't have any archers, right? Cavalry, cavalry. The axemen are the general's bodyguard. I guess. It would be stupid otherwise. And I would really love to see our archers starting to shoot quite soon. Oh, our range is absolutely horrible. Now you could start reaching. As long as you're not just dry shooting. Which you are. Marvelous. Now you're starting to shoot. Right. Don't really care too much about the spearmen or the hunters, to be honest. It's rather the privateer cavalry that we need to worry about. So what if I kind of change the line here a little bit? Try to create a bit more of a narrow fighting ring here. Now you shoot at them. You shoot at them, and now you run in. And you run in as well. And I do not want you to throw javelins at the Rovarian hunters. That's a bit of a waste. Okay, and now they're starting to throw. And attack. The counter charge might be absolutely the worst idea ever. But they're supposed to be good against mounts. But we'll just have to see, don't we? Now you move up. And now I'll have to try to use the cavalry. At least. And blow the horn as much as possible as well. You attack them. Right around, and then we'll have to try to attack the spearmen in the back. So far we lost 12, killed 27. And I just want to blow the horn as much as I possibly can here and see if we can find something a bit more exposed.
They have cut off the serpent's head.
Yes.
The enemy general is slain.
That's great.
Let's see how these snakes fight without their head.
General is dead. And I think killing independent realm forces, we don't really need to collect prisoners. We just need to kill as many as possible. And they actually...
Half the enemy force remains.
Great. They're broken.
They lose their will to fight.
You keep attacking the privateer cavalry, please. Archers. Actually, yeah. I think it should be enough to just break them. You run. Oh, damn. You actually try to run this way. Where do we have all of our freaking troops? There we go. All of you, attack the privateer cavalry, if you would be so very kind. And I would like to kill the privateer axemen as well, to be honest. And they are broken, that's great. Swell. So now let's see if we can somehow encircle them, just to make sure that we break everything. Really break everything. You feel my voice already starting to hurt, but I'll push through it. Just so much fun playing this game. I absolutely love it. When it goes my way. When it doesn't go my way, not a big fan. Okay, let's go. Privateer axemen are shaken. We lost 38%, so we've lost quite a few units, unfortunately, but just basic first tier troops, really. So I'm not that worried.
Well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see
Okay,
this and
where are
lose heart.
you? Shoot at the Rovarian riders. And they didn't get a charge off. That's fortunate. Everyone's just pulling back and then getting right back in it. We might actually have to work a bit harder on these ones. You can't just be broken and then come back into the fray. Only if you're my troops. There we go. Now you form some kind of a line here. Great stuff. Great stuff. A lot of units lost, but hopefully not too many of their troops will start coming back. Because that, of course, really hurts my troops. Because mine are so much weaker, generally. That's a charge off. Unfortunately, they're pretty darn strong, the Privateer Axemen. Wavering.
Our enemy flees
And there we
before us
go.
like a herd of goats.
That should be it. We
Drive
killed
them from the
91%
battle.
either way.
Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come, let us drink of the most rare and glorious
Yeah,
fruit.
we lost more than they did, unfortunately. But Daritai clansmen, damn, you took a beating. Daritai clansmen, yeah, those really had to take a lot of punishment. And that's also one thing, I really need to start working on the gear on these guys. They have no armor upgrades, no weapon upgrades, nothing, not even any experience. Unfortunately, so that's also something I need to start working on. The leather workers, the armories, the blacksmiths. Basically just working more and more on military, because now it feels like I kind of got a good enough sense. Not enough sense, I never have enough of that. But good enough position economically, at least. To start putting some more focus on the military. Here we go.
A most honorable victory.
Did not get a man of the hour, that's disappointing.
How may I serve?
But I'm wondering where would be a good place to put you. They're not that expensive. So, but it still might be a fun idea
As you will.
to move them towards the fort up here, just so that
Orders.
the Erebor army have something to sink their teeth into on the way down south. So you start marching up to that fort, and now I think we're ready to end the turn. Some diplomats moving around to be poor man's spies.
I shall continue in the morning.
Unfortunately, I cannot recruit any more of those. Yet, I need some more brothels, I think, for that. So that might also something to invest in. But I don't want to fall into the same trap that I did both with the Woodland Realm and trap, more like error of judgment that I did both with the Woodland Realm and with Angmar. Right. That's another port I need to blockade. But I need a boat for that. I don't want to put my military... I don't want to put this boat to that task, actually. I do, however, want to put that boat... want to give that boat some privateer cavalry units. Make it even stronger in case we have to fight somewhere on the open field. Just keep moving. Can we build a boat here? Yes, we can. So then we can just send that one to blockade Bur Alge or Bur Alge, whatever you're supposed to call it. Retrain some units. So that's great that I don't have to use my military fleet for that. Great stuff. End of turn report. We did make some money. Wound up with a total of almost 20k. A lot of more green in the balance of power, which is awesome. That's a new mission. I will be rewarded with a military unit. Hopefully a good one. Hopefully a good one. New family members. Some new trait increases as well. Oh, Abdus the Inquisitor. That's a cool title. Dragon Cult Inquisitor. Unrest. -1 unrest. Acumen. Public order. Oh, damn. You're an amazing governor right now. Really feels like a waste having you in the capital, to be honest. But let's just keep you there for now. And Yumruk, you got plus 5% in trade, so you're gonna make us some money as a governor. But we got another independent realm army right here with a general as well. With a general to boot. We are training some more troops here though, so we got that going for us. Construction report. We've got roads in, first of all, merchants work in Lest. Working on everything that improves the trade here, really. But I'm thinking that I should be getting a Warlord's Hall as well. Also the Guild House, of course. requires to build a large city. But also a warlord's hall should... We should already be able to build the guard barracks. What am I missing? Or maybe we already have it. No, we don't. We don't have... We just have regular barracks. Regular crappy ones. Right. Right. Let's actually go... I think it might be a good idea to start going with some more troops than just basic infantry. I'm too tainted from Erebor. Let's just start with the barracks, first of all. And hopefully that will help us out some. And then we have Algeir, the roads. You are building a lot of buildings in general, actually. We already have the port, so we should just get a ship right in that case. A lot of things to build. Well, let's just keep it as is right now. In Rhubarb, you got the leather tanner. Now we're going with the barracks, practice range, leather worker after that, so we can get some military going here. Because I do not trust Erebor, because I'm kicking ass with Dale, or about to. I haven't even taken any settlements yet. But I do not think that they will approve of that. You are already building as well. Now we're just going through the first levels of military buildings here. And then the armor will be next in turn, but just get the Mason's Guild House. Long way down the line. Right, recruitment report. We've got a diplomat in Karasant. I wonder if that is just a way for me to get a poor man's, more just cheap spies-ish. Probably. And you will get a shipwright soon to increase the trade. That's going to be awesome. In Tirionior, you got the Balcot Spearmen. We only got one recruitment slot at a time. We are working on some really good some basic economic buildings. Including the port, of course, but also meeting hall. That should pump that up a bit. Sant'Anui, you got the Devitai Hunters, which is great. You're also free upkeep there. I don't think I plan on using you anytime soon. Maybe we should just get some more basic bowmen. Do want better troops though, but we are starting with the really basic ones. We have so many things to build, so maybe I should get the Mason's Guild House really early, because here I save a lot of time in building if I get the Mason's Guild House. So let's actually, after the practice range, Mason's Guild House, and then we can start setting up all these buildings just to save myself some time and also some money. And this place needs a governor, because you are pretty pissy with me. So that will be a lot of fun, of course. And we can't build anything more there anyway. And you can attack Testure right away. So that's something that we're going to do. We also have a general. So hopefully they won't be too pissy when I've taken it. And Orcs of Gundabad, Goblins of Moria, right. First of all, I thought that the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, and I felt like, what?
My eyes are yours. My ears
are yours. Keep moving, and I want you to get to Withyboard.
Stopping here, today's journey.
And I did have this spy as well. And let's try to get you over to Framsburg. That's gonna take a while, of course, but you'll eventually get there. Right. Oh. Everyone's moving. I just want to try and think.
I am here only to fight thee.
Yeah. You are, aren't you? I would like to get rid of this independent realm army as well, so I think I might just do that. Take more cavalry over there, join you up there, and attack. And hopefully the cavalry will do just an amazing job. But so much is pretty basic stuff. The Aurula Dragon Riders have a strong charge though, so I think that should be good. Now I forgot to look at the entire army. But most likely it's just a whole bunch of mercenaries. I saw that there were some Rovarian spearmen, for example. And so hopefully I shouldn't have to be too worried. And either way, we're gonna get some experience out of this. Now, cavalry. All of you, I'll put you off to the sides eventually when I got that going. And we have our infantry line, which is actually a bit weaker than I would have wanted, but I'll fill it out with some javelin throwers, and that should be decent enough. Speaking of weak though, damn near no archers. But okay, I'll use you as well as as good as possible. And we'll have the ranged cavalry, which will be fun to do some harassment with. And let's have Privateer and the riders on the sides. And then we'll have the Adola Dragon Riders on the other side. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Select all of you and just turn around a little bit. We don't want to lose our hill advantage. We can turn it around, ungroup you, and then I want to start harassing with the Barun riders. Let's also take the opportunity to look at what we're facing. We got spear. Okay, just Rovarian spearmen, spearmen. Spearmen. These seem upgraded as well. What? Okay, I can't see what they are. Okay. Anyway, it looks to be some pretty basic units. However, Rovarian riders, is this more privateer cavalry? They are. Hot damn. Hot diggity damn. And privateer axemen, of course. The general's bodyguard. Fortunately, they don't seem to have a lot of ranged units. Sorry, voice crack. But I would like the crossbowmen over on the left side, actually, because they should be able to do a bit of damage. The privateer cavalry in the best of worlds. You start shooting at the Rovarian riders, please. Actually seem to be doing a pretty good job with taking them down as well. That's awesome. Amazing! And now the Barun hunters have started shooting as well. I wonder what would be the best thing. Just a whole bunch of spearmen, actually. And now they are starting to move. This is going to be interesting. Form shield wall, and hopefully that should hurt a bit more on the privateer cavalry. And I would like to move the crossbows out to the sides as soon as possible. And I guess you can just keep on attacking from the backs, really. And you run out here. Now they are they're all getting mixed in with the lines. So I would love it for you to run out here. You charge there, and we really need to get all of our cavalry out on the sides to get some good charges off. And also blow the horn as much as possible.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
You can start
we are
shooting
winning
from here.
the battle.
And of course I don't want our cavalry to run into the Rovarian spearmen if they can avoid it. Great. Let's keep shooting. And you can start shooting at the privateer axemen, please. And you attack the Rovarian hunters, privateer axemen. You can attack the Rovarian. Actually, you attack the Rovarian hunters, and I want you to help with these guys. There we go. You attack them. You attack them. Now what do we got going on here? You keep shooting at them. And we're of course getting butchered by the Bavarian spearmen with the cavalry, but I think that's kind of okay. It's actually... because at least if we can hold them there, we should be able to shoot a whole bunch of crossbow bolts on them. You just keep blowing the horn, my man. Anything that we can shoot at without really risking too many casualties of our own. Run up. Run up. And I don't think I want to charge the privateer axemen head on, to be honest. I'd rather try running around. Now, if we can find a back on the Bavarian spearmen, then that would be great. That actually looked like it went alright. And you can see that I have the skirmish mode on, right? Maybe you don't skirmish when you're out of ammunition. Absolutely horrendous use of my cavalry in this battle, unfortunately. You need to come back. And you try to attack them, and you can just keep shooting at the sides, to be honest. I think we should be able to shred through them quite efficiently here. Come on. Right, and you run over to help here, because I think we have we are quite finished there. You stop shooting. And what do I want to do with you? Now you can start charging. And hopefully let's just start breaking soon. We've killed 84% and they haven't broken yet. That's pretty impressive, actually. Speaking of breaking. You charge them in the back, and I think, how's it going on the other sides? Everyone's starting to break, basically. You don't need to shoot anymore. Because now really just mop everyone up. We've lost 19%, which is of course always more than I'd like to.
They run like children.
There we go.
Scour them from the field.
I don't think... Okay, let's continue anyway, because I do, as I recall, they do have a general here, and I don't know if the general might very well somehow respawn, even though I don't think that's the case with independent realm units. But I mean, this is the 4th campaign that I've ever played on Divide and Conquer, so I'm very, very noobish, which most likely you've already noticed. Righto, that's the captain dead. 99% killed. Let's exit the battle. We lost 300 units.
Come, let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Yes, let's do that. We killed over 1,000 though, so that's good. Who's the MVP? Rhûn Raiders. That's one of these units, I suppose. 133. Rhûn Raiders 113. 136 on the Dadatai Warriors. Damn, you're the MVP. I really didn't use my Privateer Axemen as well as I should have. 14 inflicted casualties. And the Privateer Cavalry, unfortunately, didn't heal. Didn't heal that many in general. But still, that's one independent army fewer to have to worry about. And that's great. That's great for business. They won't cause any more devastation to my stuff. Those spears are badass, by the way. Or maybe they're rather halberdiers. Looked cool. Enemy camp sacked. That's some more money. And now we can send some cavalry back into the fort. But I actually believe
How may I serve? Orders.
that I want to do this. And maybe you can join up as well. Great. And we'll start moving towards Gondovan. So we will be invading Dale and see how that all works out for us. You march towards the fort. It's gonna be really fun to see how Mornedel, how that will fare when I've been able to upgrade it a lot. Mining networks and all kinds of stuff will be a great settlement to have. Actually, I would like to have a general there, to be honest, but you can't always get what you want.
How may I serve?
And you start moving towards Viltur.
My ears are
You are a spy. And like I said, this is Dol Guldur territory, so they're not gonna move from there. Mordor territory. Okay, so let's move you west, shall we? See what that has in store for us.
Today's journey.
And you are already moving as much as you can, which is great. Great stuff indeed. Now I don't think we have a lot more moving to do, to be honest. I see a couple of units that I would like to get retrained. Can you do that with the... Oh, we have so many fun buildings to get here to increase the economy when we get the guild house built. If we need the way station to retrain the foreign mercenaries, that might very well be the case. Right, but that's one battle finished. I will keep on sieging Viltur. I have built 3 rams, and also I think this is a pretty small settlement. So I don't think they have any dangerous towers or anything like that. Let's end the turn, sending some reinforcements every here and there. And Erebor are adamant to speak to me. Don't know why building is interrupted or on hold in Ilanin, though. Don't know why that is. But it looks like Dorwinion is absolutely on the heels. They did try to sue for peace previously, but of course we didn't allow that to happen. End of turn report. We made a small profit. I think we started a whole bunch of construction. And I really need... I think I'm just cutting into my surplus. I'm not sure though. Income and expenditure, pretty even Steven. A lot of green in the ratings. Always love seeing that. Faction announcements, a whole bunch of new family members. Dragon Cult Trader. That's awesome. Even better trade. And then Baraz, -1 in taxes income. That's not good. +1 fertility, personal security, public happiness. So they are getting happy, but they're not paying more in taxes. We already have very high tax rate though, so maybe that's okay. And construction report, look at that. En Mahad, you got the mining network going. So happy about that. We can't get any more mines here right now though. But we're focusing a lot on military, which is going to be great, hopefully. And then Strondos, you got the practice range, working on the guard barracks after that, and then the Great Hall, just getting some really fun military buildings. And of course we'll use that to recruit more units. Well, maybe a absolutely horrendous idea, but if I can recruit them, I know that I'm going to spend them. You're building a Warlord's Hall, which is... Ooh, hello! 2 Deg Marines. Hot diggity damn. Armor penetrating, skill against mounts. May charge without orders, okay. Flasks, burn target. Alright, so you guys... Okay. You can blow stuff, or you can burn people. Of course we want that in our military. We are, of course, the land of the dragon. After the Warlord's Hall, maybe just keep pushing on Blacksmith or get the Mason's Guild House. Mason's Guild House might be a fun idea. Because we have a lot of buildings here I still want to get. Now, let's see. Where was I? Strondos, Karazant, you got the shipwright. Right, that was what I just went through. Kalvarad. Now you're getting the Guild House, and after that we'll be able to get a whole bunch of fun buildings here. Such as... trading posts, land clearance, roads, markets, all kind of economic buildings. Hot damn, this is going to be a really wealthy settlement, I hope. Ilanin, you got the basic barracks, so we should be able to get the most basic stuff, and we will of course need to send them towards Dale to earn their stripes. But that's great. Recruitment report. Oh, this is just beautiful. Sant Anui, you got some ranged units, you're free upkeep there. So I think I might actually want to... Don't really have a reason to keep you here, do I? But rather take all of you and move you towards maybe Karvarad. Either way, we need to move them towards the western front. In Tyrion, Eor, you got the Daratai warriors, which is awesome. And I'm thinking that might be good to join you up with that army, actually.
Orders?
And you can't move that far, so let's put you in the fort first of all. You'll move after, so then they will not cost me as much money when I move them towards Kondovan. And then we have Rubar, just a bunch of retrained units. Strondos, you got some more cavalry, which is just swell. And we send you towards a fort somewhere on the western front. Great whole guard barracks. Let's just see, shall we? So, at least, now I think that's all the constructions taken care of, which is great. And no units in that fort. So, Roberg. Have a whole bunch of troops, but we can't build anything here and people are pissy, so I would really need to get a good governor here. But we are kind of in short supply of governors in general, to be honest. And you are really good, but look at how much money you make in Elan. You make almost 1,000 there. You keep moving.
My ears.
Same thing for you.
As you will.
And I do recall that I should have a spy
My eyes are yours.
right there. You keep moving. No path blocked. And let's start off with the Battle of Tusture, shall we? And then, now diplomats are moved, ship is moved, we've gone through all the constructions. I think we should just be fighting for the rest of our movement points in this turn.
We close for battle.
Assault. Don't get any garrison, however, I do like the look on the Dale troops. The Barding marksmen look so cool. Also, they are freaking scary. 6 melee, 6 missile, and 15 total defense. So these are just a good all-round units. They can hold their own in against a lot of melee units as well. Not too scared about the Northmen though. And the Dale cavalry won't be able to navigate in the settlement either way. The Lake Town pikemen are going to hurt, of course. It's gonna be fun. Let's just have fun with it. That's what this is all about. And also their reinforcements won't be able to help. So that's also a good thing. Got that going for us. Snow. Can't wait to spring, can we? Oh, right. They didn't even have a palisade. We're just barging straight in. Let's start the deployment first and foremost. So now the cavalry actually will be quite a bit scary. But we'll move everyone around to this side. Cavalry. Fortunately, I have really good cavalry, the privateer ones. And then, let's see what we want to do. Let's take you in shield wall formation. We do need to make sure, because I will send archers up here. We do need to make sure that they are protected as well. So I'm thinking about sending like the Easterlings of Rhûn. Yeah, the foreign mercenaries up there to help out. I can send one of you as well. So like this we have so many archers. I think I'm gonna bring the crossbowmen and the Daratai hunters up there. And then we'll use you in this line. You will form up there. You will form up as well if they start to try running up. And you will be used here as well. That's kind of a reinforcing thing. General in the back. Good enough, isn't it? Good enough. That's always what we're aiming for. Righto, 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 righto. Oh, I'm an idiot. You are to run up here. And hopefully you'll be able to deal a whole shit ton of damage. And you will run up here as well and make sure that they are not killed. So that's great. You, and you. Start moving up, please. And you will be needed up there as well. Always want the general to be close by. And of course their archers vastly outperform my archers, I think. So that's of course something that we really need to take care of quite quickly. Actually, looks like the archers are damn near undefended. You keep moving up. Fortunately, this will just give us a smaller and smaller area to need to worry about. Northern Militia, I want to fight the Rovarian Gold Rods. Actually, I'd rather start shooting at the general. But Rivermen, I think those can be pretty hurtful as well with their words. Okay, right, you come up here, you come there as well. We're already taking a whole bunch of casualties from their archers. Lake Town Pikemen, start shooting. And I think that you... Oh, bit of a position, can I put you in? Let's put you right there. Let's put you there. I just see... I just see my numbers dropping. Okay, run up. Get even in a even better position. So far, they have kind of stopped running after us, fortunately. You can shoot at them, you shoot at the pikemen, you shoot at the boarding marksmen, why not? But something's telling me that you are going to shoot straight into the ground with your crossbow bolts. And still want to keep you here in the back. Okay, we are getting a whole bunch of kills though, so that's great stuff. You can hold this formation. No, you can't. Set you. Move them up. Move all of them up. Because now we're starting to not be able to reach them anymore. And, you can run. How's it going? We are getting shots off. Even though they are not dealing nearly as much damage as I would have liked. Now we really need to start shooting at the Lake Town Pikemen as much as possible. Just aiming everything we've got at them, really. And you need to stop. We want the pikes to be in front. With their big, beautiful shield wall. And now everyone should be shooting at the pikes. They're right here on the square. They're also, since they're a general's bodyguard, they are most likely pretty darn sturdy. What if I put you up here? Can you actually start throwing javelins from there? Looks like we're actually having some pretty decent angles to shoot with as well. Lake Town Pikemen are dropping, and they are dropping pretty fast. You can start shooting at the Dale Cavalry instead, maybe. Are you dry shooting or what is this? Oh, you are actually shooting. You just have a decent enough amount of bolts. What's going around out there? That's Northern militia. Sounds like something that our cavalry would have a really fun time absolutely obliterating. You didn't see them from behind the hill, and that's going to cost you dearly. Because you don't have pikes, you only have axes. We need to run. Oh, that was absolutely horrendous. Now they might have to charge into the Bavarian Gadrots. That was embarrassing. Okay, all of you.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Now I need for my archers to start shooting at something else. You can keep shooting at the barding marksman, maybe. And you. Let's start moving you guys in actually to attack from the other side. Hopefully that could be a good thing. Getting charged by Northman militia. Never thought I'd live to see the day. And the general is getting hurt quite badly. Shoot the riverman. Don't know why you are walking. Okay. I'd love to get a charge off here, because I don't think they should be able to handle it. They're effective against armor, though, so that might be the thing. Wow, I didn't think they were armor penetrating. They like maulers. Why aren't you charging? We're being attacked by something? Oh my god. Embarrassing. Right, how's it going here? You are doing some stuff. You can't shoot at anything anymore. And I want you to start charging in, actually. And we are not doing as well as I would have wanted. We need to start shooting them in the back. And you attack the Dale cavalry. Hopefully they are dumb enough to attack the Faroon mercenaries. Great. This should be over quite quickly. Already broken as well. Now go ahead and attack them. You start throwing at them. And oh my god. Dale cavalry just keep getting butchered by Northern militia. It's so embarrassing. Because they are killed hard by them as well. Lost 10 in that charge. Plus it doesn't look like we are brave enough to charge them head on either. Because we don't get a charge off. There we got one though. And we killed damn near the whole group. Why couldn't you just do that in the first place? I did ask you to charge, you know. All of you can now keep pushing, please. Right. We are losing far more units than I would have wanted here. But that just happens. You start charging in. And how's it going here? You keep shooting at the Lake Town pikemen. I think that would be a great target. Nope. Not you. You can just chill in the back for a while. We still have their general left, but it looks like the both are damn near taking one in with every hit. Which is amazing. You can throw at the general, so please do. Now let's have you attack the Dalian longbowmen. I think that would be a very good target. And the Rovarian Gandrots, who came up with all these words, they can actually hold a line like it's no one's business. So that's of course something I'm a little bit worried about as well. So we can start shooting them in the back with the crossbow bolts. And We are pushing through quite nicely there. So embarrassing. I lost half of my privateer cavalry just being chased by Northern militia. Should have paid more attention to that. That's my B. That's my B. Let's blame it on the afterski. General, still alive, blowing the horn every now and again. And these crossbow bolts should be absolutely devastating if they don't hit too many of my own troops, but rather hit the Bavarian, whatever their names were. You start attacking them. And now we can go in for the kill against the general. I want to take a look at this charge as well, if we get a charge off. Why are you so bad at charging all of a sudden? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's not that narrow of an entrance here. Run back. And it looks like it's only the general left, basically, so that's great. That's great, great, great. And now it's just a bump and grind kind of battle, I suppose. Now, charge again. Come on. You have everything going for you here. That was a charge.
My lord, our men are in command of the city.
Great. The general is dead. Now it's just butcher's work. And you? Don't have to shoot anymore, please.
Wisest one, we have lost control of the city.
Wisest one? Damn. You know how to stroke a man's ego, that's for sure. And I think we took all those longbowmen, broken longbowmen captured. Now it's just keep pushing through to the Rovarian Gadrots. Maybe not throw the cavalry in first. Really hope I heal some of those guys. 11. 9. Oh, I'm so impressed with how they are holding the line here.
Have taken control
There we
of
go.
the city.
Lost a quarter of our army.
Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come, let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
That's such a long finishing line. Right, 35 Rovanian spearmen killed to friendly fire. My bad, guys. 29 from the front line. There. So, yeah, 60 something, 64 to friendly fire. That's unfortunate. But he also did at least one of them. No, none of them actually inflicted any casualties. They just held the line. MVP, Daritai Hunters, 184. That's it. Privateer Cavalry. We didn't heal any of those. That's so unfortunate. Didn't heal many, period. Don't know why that's the case. Anyway, Tusture is now ours. Unfortunately, we have a general here. So we can try to hold it for a little bit, depending on how big of an army Dale decides to send our way. Here we go. And I also think I'd like to just sack it.
Victory!
They're still very pissy though, so let's lower the taxes and buy whatever we can to try to increase the public order. Looks like we already have quite a few buildings here. Can we destroy anything that we don't need? Roller's Pit, don't need that one. Well, this is something that they've taken from Dol Guldur for sure. But all the other buildings we can use, and so we shall. We train what we can.
Noble one.
And we get any mercenaries here? No, we cannot.
At once.
No, we cannot. And don't know what that army wants to try. Actually,
An honor to serve.
move out. I want to move.
At once. Yes.
Just build a tower, get some better visibility. Okay, so this area is held by, I suppose, Dol Guldur. So it should be alright, but I don't like the look at this though. Damn. This is gonna hurt when they decide to attack us. Might even take it back. Athala Rangers. Oh, damn. This is gonna hurt for sure.
Yes.
Might actually even want to take my general out of there to make sure it doesn't get smushed. And speaking of smushed, might want to bring some reinforcements there, but Broberg is such a pessimistic settlement.
Yes.
Don't really have a lot of generals I can send their way either, unfortunately. But you, I think I'd rather start sending you west, actually.
As you will.
Unfortunately, we don't have time to take Wiltur in this episode because it's already running out of time. I've been doing too much talking. In the next episode, I'm just gonna have to go straight into business, you know? But also, I do like to siege it down. So, let's just end this turn. So much cavalry in these forts. Might actually want to send them west. Because I don't, they're not very useful there. But yeah, so I'm going to, let's wrap up the episode here, and then we'll start the next one with storming Wiltur. And hopefully kill the Vine Regent Fourth Win. Would very much like to see what their family tree looks like. Because it would be a very nice thing to just snuff out their family and then in that way get a regicide going. We are, damn, we're losing a lot of money. Maybe we really should have some units still in the forts. Or maybe not just train that much. Anyway, let's just end the turn first of all. Just moving the spies, and then we'll see. And then I'm going to wrap up the episode. And you will be attacking Tusture with a much stronger army than was planned. God damn. Okay. This is interesting, so I might very well lose my general here. So let's save the game. And then I'll wrap the episode up for today. This is going to be an absolutely gruesome fight. There's so many archers and billmen, swordsmen. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult, to say the least. But that's for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, if you watched it this far. And also thanks for the comments that you're putting down. I do try to follow them as much as possible. And I'm very, very grateful for taking the time and giving an old noob some tricks. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble!